Brought to you by Southern Trust Home Services, 540-208-3425. Get into a Southern state of mind.
Hey there, I'm meteorologist Jamie Singleton. This is good news for many folks. I don't want to take away from the severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect for the locally strong winds. That's the main threat with these. Until 8:45, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Pittsylvania County, Halifax County, Charlotte County, as these storms continue moving southeast at about 15 to 20. But, man, have we needed some rain. And I know you folks in the mountainous areas, through the New River Valley, Christiansburg, Blacksburg, Floyd, Carroll County, Wytheville have been wanting some of this rain today. The corridor as of late, as of the past few days, has been just to our north. We'll talk about that in just a second, but out across the Allegheny Highlands, we tend to see these storms in the pattern that we're in, firing up here, and then they move south across where they strengthen today across Rockbridge County, and then jump the mountains through Amherst County and Bedford County, out of Fincastle and the Botetourt County, where we've got reports of several trees down, some blocking parts of Route 11. That was earlier at about 5:07. And these storms have continued to push out of Lynchburg and now, now into eastern Franklin County. Ton of lightning here around Alta Vista, just a flare up of lightning. So you're probably hearing the thunder around the Danville area, Blair's, Chatham up to your north. The outflow boundary, by the way, just moved through you in Chatham, in Callens. So you probably noticed the wind picking up, some darker clouds in the sky, and a lot of lightning right along that outflow boundary. But the rain, the really heavy rain, is going to follow by about 15 to 20 miles or so. So we've got a way to go before we get rid of these. But again, these are producing some very heavy rainfall amounts. And any rainfall at this point is so good. I went out and looked at the yards today around Franklin County, and in my neighborhood, I mean, it's just crunchy. You can start to see the tire tracks from where we mowed the yard earlier in the year starting to come up in the yard. That was really bad. And we continue to see drought across a good part of the area, but again, we need this heavy rain, at least some rainfall, to help offset that. I'm right here in Franklin County, and I've got about 0.20 inches of rain. That's not much, about a fifth of an inch, but you know what? It's better than hardly anything, which is about what some parts of the Franklin County area have had. If you go a little bit further to the west, you can see that broke up here across Callaway and Ferrum. But right now, it's rocking and rolling here. And again, you want to definitely seek shelter if you're in these severe thunderstorm warnings in yellow from Charlotte Courthouse to Halifax County into Chatham and Gretna. And again, these continue moving off to the, I believe the vector here is off to the southeast at about 15 miles per hour. Biggest threat with these, haven't had any hail reports today. It's been so hot aloft, and we've had that big area of high pressure here. Can't rule out hail, but I think the biggest thing to watch for would be locally damaging winds and just a ton of lightning out there. And of course, with lightning, even though it's raining, you can get brush fires as well, as lightning can heat the air right around it up to 50,000 degrees. Just one strike, so you have to watch that as well. Seeing some indicators around the Gretna area, some locally strong winds here. I'll continue to watch this cell as it moves through northern Pennsylvania County. For some reason, Gretna to Chatham tends to be a good area for these storms to really start cranking, and today no exception. Got some good rain still occurring around Smithmount Lake in the Franklin County. This is down through Pinhook and Union Hall. Again, it's heading into Chatham. Watch out around Blair's. I do think Danville, you're going to get some rain later on tonight. Martinsville and Ridgeway, it's questionable. We've got this tail here with the western flank of the line that's moving through, so that may clip you. It looks like a pretty well-defined outflow boundary moving out of Franklin County, in fact. So we're starting to see one cell there north of Stanleytown and Henry County, and maybe nearing in on Oak Level, at least some rain, which again, better than nothing. But you can see the heavier and by far here, the better concentration of rainfall is eastern Franklin County through southern Campbell County, and now entering Charlotte Courthouse, Charlotte County, northern Halifax County. It looks like the strongest cell is just north of you in Gretna in northern Pennsylvania County. This is just the same radar image, different view with the temperatures kind of overlaid here. It's down to 79 in Lynchburg. In many areas today, had temperatures that were well up into the 90s, even over 100 or 100 or so in some locations. In fact, in Blacksburg, it was one of the hottest days in years, up to 94 today officially there. So a crazy hot day, and you can get these heat spikes this time of the year. You get basically little ripples of energy within that heat. When it times out just right, you can flare off these heavier storms, even when you've got an upper level ridge in place, which atmospherically tells us that it shouldn't be raining. But when we need rain, when we pray for rain, it's pretty amazing when it happens. You can see that upper ridge here, denoted by that closed contour. That's the area of high pressure that's sitting over Tennessee. This is a heat bubble, basically, that's going to remain over the area again for tomorrow. So another scorcher of a day, especially for this time of the year, when normal highs are around 79. Tomorrow will be closer to 96 once again. But I do expect tomorrow to be another stormy day. So we'll see if we can get some more energy to ride up and over. See what's happening here. You've got the area of high pressure clockwise flow, and so you get one little ripple there, and that's all you need. It's kind of like putting a spark in to a bunch of fuel. That's what we had across the area today. So hopefully this will get the ball rolling on more rain chances. Now what you're seeing up to the north will be what's going to impact our weather for Friday. And for the home opener in Franklin County, the Eagles, I believe they're taking on Glass at Cy Dillon Stadium. I think it's going to be a misty day for a lot of folks as this backdoor front comes through. It may be a rainy day for a lot of folks too. We'll see how much actual rain we can get, but more clouds than anything else, and much, much cooler on Friday. We may not even get out of the lower 70s for temperatures on Friday. So that's a look at what's going on. Also want to take a peek down here in the tropics. This is nothing like what we just saw with Dorian, but we do have an area of disturbed weather that has shown signs of development, and we'll continue to watch this over the next couple of days as it comes across the Bahamas. Nothing tremendously organized, but certainly some activity there. It's flaring up, and that could develop. Dorian churned a lot of cold water up at the surface, or cooler water, but once we get these storms over Florida into the Gulf of Mexico, we could see some development there. So watching that for you very, very carefully. In the meantime, another warm evening out there, some rain-cooled air for some of you, and again, some strong storms, but some much-needed rain moving through south side. It's missed the mountains today. You were the driest area. New River Valley, you were definitely the driest area. Hopefully some isolated storms at least popping up for you. And again, tomorrow we'll continue those chances. It may be a better coverage tomorrow where areas to the west didn't see as much rain. We may get those areas. Typically what we see the next day is the reversal. So we may see less rain in Lynchburg and more rain in the NRV tomorrow. So got some good cloud-to-cloud lightning outside the window here at the TV station. I actually have the window or the door open so I can see it rain. It's been that long. All right, enjoy the rain. Hopefully your area got some. If not, we'll try it again tomorrow, and we'll look for a cooler rain for most everyone, at least a lighter rain for the day on Friday.
Brought to you by Southern Trust Home Services, 540-208-3425. Get into a Southern state of mind.